Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to yet another session of Pradikna's courses. Today we are going to have the introductory session on the new course Sirajam, which is based on varicose veins and their management in Ayurveda. Let us move on. So this is a program that we are here for. We'll be introducing the topic, what are the teachers going to take in this, and the students or the participants will be able to get an idea about what are the things that we are going to cover in this and make an informed decision. So that is a basic idea about this introductory session. So let's move on. So just want to give you an idea about what Pradiknya is all about just before we go into it. This is just for the new people here who are new to Pradiknya platform. So this was one of the first courses that we conducted, which was on cosmetology. Just move a bit fast through all this. We had a course on Kerala Panchakarma with eminent faculties. Agni Karma was a procedure that we have taken. Then another one was on specifically on Uttaravasti. Then again, aromatherapy in cosmetology. We had one special program on a called Eshna, which was on the diagnostic measures or methods in Ayurveda. We had a program specifically on Vastikarma. And Subalyam was a program on Kaumara Bhritya aspect of Ayurveda. Again, all the teachers in this were also from the specialty. Ritu Samiksha was a program on the gynecological aspects of Ayurveda. And again, the teachers who are experienced in the field are taking that. Sparsha was on dermatology and Ayurveda. Rudhiram was on Rakta Mokshna. Kerala Panchakarma, this was a second batch of Kerala Panchakarma, in fact. And this was the second batch of cosmetology that we took. Brihat Saptaha was a unique program which was on for 21 days program. Each week we covered each Samhita, each Brihatrai we covered, and we had 17 teachers, eminent faculties taking that program. Wonderful program. I want to just put it out there. Then Agni Karma, the next batch, we had a program on infertility management in Ayurveda. And again, the second batch of Uttaravasti was there. Aromatherapy again was a program. Niramaya was a program last month that we finished on rheumatological conditions of Ayurveda and how to manage them. Meha was a program, the last program that we conducted on Pradiknya platform, which was on diabetes, Prameha. And we had 14 days of classes in this. And of course, we had completed also Shastra Madanam with Vagbata Sarani organization. So that was also our, just finished in November 3rd. So these are the feedbacks that our participants have given us. I thank each and every one of you. It is with immense, humility that I say thanks to all the participants, because these are the people who helped us reach more people and help us grow. So thanks to all participants in helping us with that. Now, just want to tell you, if you want to reach us, this is the email ID. You can reach us at pradiknya@gmail.com. Now, let us come to today's program, which is the introductory session on Sirajam, a program uniquely or specifically targeting the varicose vein and its management in Ayurveda. So we got three respective teachers in the field and who are experts in the field, who have experience in the field. So we'll go one by one, and the teachers will be explaining each topic they will be taking, so that it is much better for the student to understand, okay, this is what the teacher is taking. Is this going to be useful to me? If it is, please do join and see if we can help you or not. And one more thing I want to tell you, that in Pradiknya we usually specialize in courses, or the selecting courses based upon the specialty that you can take, so that it will help your clinical practice. So that is our basic aim. So whichever topics are there in Pradiknya is going to help you in your career. So let us move to the first teacher. So before I go to the first teacher, I'll be calling Dr. Shyam Vinayan for the first. Before that, I want to say that Dr. Rahul will be posting a link to a WhatsApp chat group in the chat box. So you can click on that link and join a WhatsApp group. In this group, we will put all these things like the video that of this meeting that we are having, and the brochures on the curriculum. Everything will be given in that group, so that even after this, if you have come in late, if you want to forward this to your friends and colleagues, please do from that group. So this will help you to learn more about this course, then decide if you want to join or not. So let me now call upon a very good friend of ours, Dr. Shyam Vinayan. So let me please introduce Dr. Shyam before I hand over the mic to him. Dr. Shyam Vinayan currently works as a medical officer. He was the associate professor at PNM Ayurveda Medical College, Cherudurthi, Shornur, Thrissur. Completed BAMS from SDM College of Ayurveda, Udupi, Karnataka, and MS in Shalyatantra at Munial Institute of Ayurveda Medical Science, Manipal, Udupi, Karnataka. Worked as lecturer on contract at Department of Shalakyatantra, Government Ayurveda College, Trivandrum, and as medical officer at Panchakarma and Orthopedic Departments of Triveni Nursing Home, Trivandrum. Worked as assistant professor at PNM Ayurveda Medical College, Cherudurthi, Shornur for 5 years, consultant, anorectal and Kshara specialist at the same. Yeah, and all the details about the sir will be given in our the groups also. He successfully performed more than 500 anorectal surgeries, varying from Kshara therapy for fistula in ano and pilonidal sinus, and other surgeries like hemorrhoidal ligation, cautery dilatation, etc. And also perform more than 1,000 parasurgical and minor procedures varying from corn excision, cyst removal, etc. Managed more than 300 orthopedic cases ranging from fractures and dislocations at different levels. Attended several seminars, conferences, workshops, published various articles. So without further ado, let me call upon Dr. Shyam Vinayan to present the topics that he will be taking in our course. Over to you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Shyam. So I'm very happy to be associated with Pradigna. He's very good friend of mine, and we know each other very well, and Dr. Rahul also. And so we have been associated before also. And I'm very happy that I have been called upon to do a session on this, because this topic, and while seeing all these topics that you people have already covered, I think this has given a great impetus to all the clinicians to uplift their clinical skills. So I think this one will not be much different, and it will help all those to have a very good grip on this subject also. So the topic, this session, the topic that we are going to conduct is on varicose vein and its practical utilities and practically how we can deal with that. So the my session will be on 2 days, and that session will be covering regarding the Aushadha yogas and what is the practical prescriptions that can be given. So in a clinic, how you can deal with that disease, and all those other things, how to diagnose this, and that will be taken by other teachers. And my topic will be regarding the how we can clinically assess that, and how we can treat that with simple medications. And I'll be directly giving you simple prescriptions at different levels. So I'll be categorizing the severity of the disease in the sense whether it is just a spider vein that has just come up and there is no other symptoms. So what medicines can be given? And after that, when it has become so much engorged and tortuous, it has become this varicose vein, then in such a condition, what medicines can be given? Just I will share a screen with one PPT. That is a very small PPT. I think that PPT is now visible.
Yes, sir, it's visible.
Okay. So we usually say that varicosity is the penalty for verticality against gravity. So that is what happens always, because it is actually considered to be an occupational disease also, and it is sometimes told as policeman's disease, teacher's disease, etc. So it can be considered as a lifestyle disease also. So in the clinic, you will be encountering such patients every day, and you will be hesitant to take up the case considering the severity of the disease. So whether we can treat or not. So we aim to give such a good prescription in the sense you will be able to diagnose the disease, and you will be able to understand the complications, and also you will be able to get a good confidence that you can manage this with Ayurveda. So at different levels, so you can see this is a simple manifestation of the varicose vein, and this is the other more grave manifestations of the varicose vein. So these types of manifestations may be there, and so in such cases, how we can deal with? First, with the simple internal medications, then with external applications, then along with that, there are very good exercise patterns that can give good results. Because when you keep your leg stagnant for at least few minutes or few hours, then the pressure may increase up to 80 to 100 mm of Hg, and the normal will be around 15 to 20 millimeter of Hg. So that is the difference that brings about when you do not do any exercise or keep your leg dormant. So exercise also plays a very important role. So medications, then along with that exercises in mild cases, and if it has become much more severe, that means it has gone to such an extent that there may be some ulceration also, or there may be varicose ulcers that may be manifesting. So in such conditions also, what can be done? Internal medications that can be given, and what can be the exercises that can be given, and what external therapies. That means in the sense that now in modern, they use varicose stockings. So whether those varicose stockings can be apply that, or can be imbibed into our treatment, whether it can give good results, such topics will be taken in these courses. And at last, what panchakarma treatments can be given. So generally you have seen that during these in treating varicose, when we usually go for Rakta Moksha. So whether Rakta Moksha can be given, in what stage Rakta Moksha can be given, and how Rakta Moksha can be performed in such a varicose vein, what can be the complications, whether this after doing this Rakta Moksha, if some ulcer develops, how can we manage that, or whether there is chances of formation of ulcers after that. Such simple doubts, but that will be taking you back in treating such diseases. So such topics we will be dealing in this during this um, session. So here also you can see we will be showing such videos also regarding how this Rakta Moksha can be done, and practically how it can be done in your clinic with the minimum resources, how you can do. And while doing this Rakta Moksha, if then some complications arise, how you can deal with that. Such will be the pattern of the sessions. I think that has given a bird's eye view of what we'll be dealing with. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Shyam, for that introduction. Thank you for that. So now we'll be moving on to the next teacher. So before that, let me just tell you that Dr. Rahul is posting chat, a link to a WhatsApp chat in the chat box, and you can click on the link and join a WhatsApp group where we'll be giving all the details about the course, the brochure, the curriculum, everything will be given there. If you are late, if you are just come in, do not worry. We will be posting this video again in the groups by tomorrow, so that you will again be able to ask or see what Dr. Shyam has said. If you have any doubts in the meantime, you can put in the chat box, and once this is all the teachers have spoken, we will go through them and we'll try to answer as much as possible, so that you will get an idea about how the courses. I'm seeing a few people raising your hand. Please put your questions in the chat, and we'll be able to answer them. So now let us move on to the next teacher. We have Dr. Jishnu Chandran. So let me introduce Dr. Jishnu before I hand it over. Dr. Jishnu Chandran, Associate Professor in the Department of Shalyatandra at MVR Ayurveda Medical College, Parshinakadavu, Kannur. Consultant, Kashyapa Ayurveda Health Center, Kannur. Did his BMS from Alvas Ayurveda Medical College, Burnabadri, and MS Shalyandram from Munial Institute of Ayurveda Medical Science, Manipal. Formerly Assistant Professor in Bapuji Ayurveda College, Shimoga, PN Panikar, Sauhrdaya Ayurveda College, Kanyangat. So let me now call upon Dr. Jishnu Chandran to please brief about his introduction, his topics that he'll be taking in the session. Dr. Jishnu?
Sir, am I audible?
Yes, yes, you are.
Yes. I'm very much thankful to Pratijna for giving me such an opportunity. Dr. Shyam, I'm very much thankful to Dr. Shyam Mohan and Dr. Rahul. Dr. Rahul is my student. and previous speaker, Dr. Shyam Vinayan, is my batchmate. We are friends. My topic, actually, it is there are two days topic, and my first day topic is introduction, like anatomy and physiology of varicose vein. In that, we deal with the clinical anatomy. Which with special reference to Ayurvedic practice, like what are the considerations while you should, while treating the varicose vein, how anatomy help you. Like varicose vein is a disease which disrupt the anatomy of the veins. So how your anatomical knowledge is going to help you in treating varicose veins. That is the main thing. So while doing Siraveda, how anatomy help you, and how to identify the veins, and how to while doing Siraveda, how to approach the veins, like that. The anatomical, clinical anatomical and practical view we will take. And then come to pathology, how varicose vein develops from the beginning. Like as Dr. Shyam told, from the beginning, whether it can be a telangiectasia or a small symptomatic varicose vein. From there, it comes to most complicated varicose ulcers or eczema, like complicated. There's a vast variety of presentations. So what is the difference between these basic presentations? Because some patients will be asymptomatic and some patients will be more symptomatic. So what is the difference in pathology? So each and every stages pathology we are going to discuss, and signs and symptoms, and complications. What complication you can expect while treating a varicose vein, and when to refer and when to treat in your clinical setup. And these are the first day session. And second day, we are more dealing with the more practical aspects, like clinical examinations in your OPD setup. With a simple setup, how you can diagnose a varicose vein, and what are the clinical examinations you can do in OPD setup. Without doing any investigations, you can diagnose each and every stages of varicose vein. For example, I can tell you the perforator incompetence. Like if a varicose vein come to you, you have to know whether the perforator is in good condition or not. Perforator veins are good condition or not. Whether the valve is proper or not. Whether the saphenofemoral junction is proper or not. How to identify that? I have observed that many doctors, they will blindly write the prescriptions without knowing. Like a varicose vein patient comes to them, and they will merely hear the clinical symptoms, and they will write the medicines. If you know more about the varicose vein, like if you know more about the pathology, and if you know more about the cause and effect relationship between the symptoms and the pathology, like if perforator incompetence is there, then what will be the symptoms, what to expect, and what to check, like whether you have to see something more or not, you have to probe more or not. Like that, that is a more that I give more concentrate on that aspect. Clinical examinations, then come to investigations. After clinical examinations, based on your findings, you have to write the investigations. So how to write an investigation practically, and how to read those investigations, and what is the interpretation you have to take. You have to get, like if a USD report comes, or if a Doppler report, there's a what is the interpretation in Ayurvedic point of view and in modern point of view, what you have to do. Like that, what is the outcome of the investigations, and why you have to do an investigation in an Ayurvedic setup. Many people believe that we don't need such, no need to give such investigations. Why no need to do any Doppler? Like that, many people believe that. But if you do a Doppler, there are such benefits for an Ayurvedic practitioner. So based on that, we can change your prescription also. So more about prescriptions, Dr. Shyam Vinayan is going to take. So I am going to tell you about the clinical examinations and investigations, and modern diagnosis and modern treatment. What is the current situation in the modern medicine, how they treat, and how they currently in India, how they treat, and what is the future treatments which are going to come to this field. the updates. That in brief, I'm going to deal with these aspects. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Jishnu, for that wonderful introduction. Thank you. We have one more teacher among us, one of the most senior faculties in Shalyatantra in Kerala. Without further ado, let me just call upon him. I'll just introduce with a few words Dr. Raghunathan Nair. Dr. C. Raghunathan Nair, currently working as principal and medical superintendent and professor, Department of Shalyatantra at Sri Narayana Institute of Ayurveda Studies and Research, Kollam. He completed his UG from Kerala University, PG from APUHS, and PhD from Kerala University. He has more than 20 years of experience as PG guide. He served as former academic council and governing council member at KUHS and was also a CCA member. He bagged the Best Teacher Award from Government of Kerala in 2015. So without further ado, let me call upon Dr. Raghunathan sir to briefly introduce his topics. Over to you, sir.
Hello. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. You are, sir.
Yeah. Thank you, Dr. Shyam Mohan, for your detailed information regarding my personal data. And of course, I thank Dr. Rahul, who has been contacting every time, and my friend Dr. Shyam Mohan, Shyam Vinay, I think he is now working at Amrita Ayurvedic College, is it not?
Yes,
So
sir.
that was my mistake. Very sorry about that.
Okay. And the co-presenter, Dr. Jishnu. So anyway, regarding the Nidana, Lakshana, Samprapti, Chikitsa, everything is covered. I think my duty would be very less. And I am asked to cover the management aspect and the Ayurvedic concept of Siddhaveda. So according to Siddha, not Siddhaveda, Siddha Granthi. Siddha Granthi means Siddha can be either anything like even it can be even vein, or it can be an artery, or it can even a nerve as well. So anyway, we are confined to the veins which are in the located in the lower limb. I think that would be my topic. Of course, if Siddha Granthi in the scrotum also, varicocele also can be considered as Siddha Granthi, or even aneurysm can also be taken as Siddha Granthi. But avoiding all such kinds of concepts, we are confined to mainly to the long and short saphenous veins and the deep veins of the lower limb. So regarding Ayurveda, Ayurveda is Sankocha, Sampitya, Sankocha is the terminology used. That means there is the veins are undergoing Shoshana, as well as it became swollen and tortuous. Such kinds of descriptions are being mentioned in our classics. So targeting the main, we know now with modern medicine, we know that the exact cause of the veins are the defective valves in the long and short and communicating veins. That we know that. But so correcting the deformity of the valves, I know the deformity can be corrected with the Vata Hara Samana Chikitsa. So such kinds of treatments can be, we can highlight and point out, and thereby we can establish a theory or a concept. And moreover, the associated symptoms like edema or eczema, itching, etc., even hair loss, even swelling of the ankle as well as the calf muscles, that can also be an associated features, and it can also be managed with our Ayurvedic medicine. I think this is quite enough for the introduction. So my class is being allotted on the 26th, I think 26th of November. So there we can then we can meet. So thank you once again, Dr. Shyam Vinay and his team, to invite me to.
Sir, you're muted, sir, once again. Yes. Yes, sir. Raghunath sir, please go ahead, sir. You are muted now.
Yeah, no, I just concluded
Okay.
that we can meet again, meet on 26th of this November.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you for that introduction. Thank you. So let us move on. So I'll just give you a basic idea about the course once again. In the meantime, if you have any questions or if you have any doubts regarding the course, you can post in the chat and we'll go through them one by one if possible. Just as you can see on the screen, as you can see on the screen, the details are given in this poster itself. We have 5 days of course, 10 hours in total. 3 faculties are taking the classes, and all the details are there. The course fee is set to 799. And for the participants of Pradigna who have taken at least one course in Pradigna, the rate is only 499. So we have the eminent teachers for taking this topic in the field. So yeah, these are the curriculum. If you want, you can take a screenshot, or we'll be posting in the WhatsApp group that Dr. Rahul is posting a link to in the chat box. You can click on the link and join a WhatsApp group where all the details about this course will be posted. The brochure, the curriculum, everything will be posted so that you can make an informed decision regarding joining or not. If you are, you know someone, your friend or colleague who is interested in treating these kind of diseases, please do refer or please forward this message to them so that they will also benefit. So these are the numbers that you can contact us in. My number is 960-550-9999. Dr. Anjana Unikrishn's number is 9446967638, and Dr. Rahul Jayashankar's 812-9876622. You can take a screenshot if you are interested. Now I'll just wait for few questions if somebody is having regarding the course. I'm not talking about the topic. Yes, there are 2 questions regarding the topic, the varicose vein itself, which I think we'll be covering in the sessions that'll be coming. If you have any doubt regarding the course, please do put in the chat, and we'll try to help you. And if you have come in late, if you have just arrived in this room right now, please do not worry. We will post this video also tomorrow so that you can in that group, WhatsApp group, so that you can go and see what the teachers have said and make a decision. Yeah, recording access will be given for 6 months. So that is a basic level, but we try to give as much as possible. So 6 months is what we promise you when you're joining. Right. Thank you, Dr. Soumya. Anything to add, Dr. Rahul?
Regarding the WhatsApp group with the faculty.
Yes, I always forget that. No? So what we do in Pradigna is one more thing that we form a WhatsApp group with the participants and the teachers. So once a teacher teaches all this, and when the course is over, when the students start to, or the participant starts to practice in their clinic, they will have doubts. That is a time when they need some hand holding, right? So that is why we have WhatsApp group. We'll try to keep that WhatsApp group, maintain the WhatsApp group for as long as possible. And the teachers, when you have a doubt, when the participant has a doubt, you can post in the group. And when the teacher is free, whenever the teacher is free, whenever the teacher can help you out, they will be putting a answer to that question in the WhatsApp group, so that it'll help you in your future growth also. So that is one thing I just want to say. Anything else? Yeah, I think we access how many time? Video access unlimited time for 6 months. That video you'll be able to access any number of times for 6 months. So that is what we are promising you. We will try to give even more. Even I think the first course that we have already conducted is still going on. That is more than 1 year now. So we are trying to keep it for as long as possible. Okay, 6 months minimum we'll be able to give. I hope this is it. Dr. Rahul, Dr. Anjana, if you want to add anything, please do.
Nothing, sir.
Okay, once more, I request Dr. Rahul to post that link to the WhatsApp group. Yeah, so Dr. Rahul has posted this link. You can click on the link and join our WhatsApp group where all the details will be given again. So even this video will be posted there tomorrow. So if you want to check out, if you want to go hear it again, please do that. And if you have a friend or colleague who's interested in varicose vein, please do share this with them so that they will also benefit. We'll also be able to reach them, through you. So let me now conclude now. One second. Excuse me, there's some. One second. Okay, just want to give you a. Yeah. So just a thought that we would like to pass it on. It makes a big difference in your life when you stay positive. So always try and stay positive. So this is our team, Dr. Anjana Krishnan, Dr. Rahul Jay, and myself. And this is Pradigna. Our motto is keep learning, keep growing. I thank all of you for coming early today, and thanks to all the teachers also for coming and giving the introduction. Thank you all. So we'll be stopping now. Thank you.